G'day dads, welcome to Cooking with Cameron. Coming down the Father channel, it's great for you to join us. Time to apron up. But we've got something special today because it's school holidays.
It's how to make cupcakes.
What?
Yeah.
Cupcakes?
Yes.
But we've done cupcakes.
What about?
Doesn't matter, it's school holidays dads. Let's get in and have some fun with the kids. Well, g'day dads, it's great that you join us. It's school holidays, so let's get into the kitchen and have some fun with the kids. Now Ruthie, why do you want to make cupcakes?
Because it's school holidays and why not?
Why not? Fair enough, that works for me. So what have we got, darling? We've got
chocolate
and
vanilla, which has the icing that we're going to be
chocolate and one that has icing. Okay, vanilla icing, and this one's actually got icing in it as well.
Chocolate icing.
Chocolate icing. But you know what we're going to do?
What?
I want to fancy up some. Can we fancy up some?
Sure.
Do you understand what I mean by fancy up some?
No.
It's a fun way of saying add more flavour to it. Vanilla, pretty boring. I'm pretty sure I've done something like this before. But the other night, I cooked down some rhubarb and apple. Oh, it smells amazing. You have a smell of that. So that's just rhubarb, apples, some cinnamon, a little bit of sugar. And so we're going to mix up the cupcake mix. We're going to pour half of the mix in, put a little bit of the rhubarb mix in the middle, and put the other half of it on top. So how does that sound?
Delicious.
Okay, so what ones are you going to make?
I'm going to do chocolate because I like chocolate.
Okay, and I'm going to do the vanilla. We're going to make 4. And you know what? I'm going to shove this on time lapse because it's mixing stuff up really, isn't it? Or do we want to do measure out one and then time lapse the rest?
Measure out one.
Okay, let's measure out one. So we'll do the chocolate one first.
Because I'm already opening it.
Okay. Now one thing I was just saying to you, Ruthie said to me, which measures do we need? Now a general rule of thumb, Ruthie, dry measures, you use cups.
Yeah.
Liquid ones, you use a big jug. Okay, so it's a container.
That's not big.
Well, it's half a litre, but you use that. That's for dry, that's for liquid.
Okay.
Okay?
But
so,
when I make porridge, I use the half cup.
yeah, it's a rough rule, okay? So, let's get into it. Now, look, dads, these are gluten-free ones because we try to live gluten-free. We've got allergies. So this pack comes nice and easy. What do we need?
We need this.
Okay, we need that in. We need some scissors.
Yeah, we need this one. We need water. How much water was it?
1 cup of water.
1 cup of water and half a cup of vegetable oil. I'm going to chuck that in the same thing at the same time.
No, you put water in first.
Yep, so water, which is a cup or 250 ml.
I like these kits, dads, because there's our flour, there's our icing. It's nice and easy. Okay. 4 large eggs. Now it's time to mix it up.
No, butter.
Oh, a bit of butter? No, the butter's for... Oh, you want 25 grams of butter. So we'll just use that butter. Okay, because there's not enough in there. Melted butter. Okay, so we used to use an electric machine for this, but we've chosen to do it by hand. So you start mixing that in. If you're using a machine, you just got to soften the butter. You don't need to melt it. So
by hand's more fun.
only a couple of minutes. So, if you don't have an electric one, just get your kids to whip their arms up.
Dad.
What?
What?
Okay, you can't lick that bowl that yet, okay?
I know.
So
I'll look it later.
Let's just leave it over there because you're going to use it again in a moment, okay? Rightio. So there's a couple of ways you can lay this up. I want to keep using that. I like using a ladle.
Dad, we're just doing straight chocolate ones, please.
Yeah. Well, gorgeous, you've done a great job of making that chocolate mix.
Thanks, Dad. But
Now-
what's this?
That's green food dye.
Why do we need it?
What do you reckon we make our
Yeah.
vanilla turn green?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay, let me get this out of the way. You might notice, Dads, we've also done a bit of a clean up. Now, we only need a few drops. Okay? No. Few drops, and it will go for the centre, and it will change colour. Okay. Come on. That'll do. Let's.
Can I try it? Dad?
No.
Oh, I want to try
No.
the green monster food.
Okay. Oh. Now we've got green monster food everywhere. Time to clean up for a moment, Dads. Back shortly. Oh, there you go. Always do up the lid of the food dye.
Green monsters.
Green monsters. Now I've got this beautiful apple and rhubarb. Whoop. Got it.
Thanks, Dad.
Now the one thing you'll remember with this is, when we stick our skewer in to see if it's cooked through, it's going to come back out wet. Obviously, because we've got the rhubarb in there, an apple rhubarb mix.
So you only want to put it in a little bit.
That's correct. We only want to go in a little way, and we will find out.
All done. I'll go put the first tray.
Okay, so Dad's, Ruthie, what are you doing? Tell us what you're doing.
I'm going to go put these into the oven for about 20 minutes.
Well, the book says 16 to 18. So we preheated the oven to what? What are we meant to have preheated the oven to?
We've preheated it. Doesn't wait. It says 180 degrees,
Yep. So we've
or
got
160 for fan-assisted oven.
fan force. So we've got a fan force oven. So therefore, we need to.
160.
Okay. So what have we got it set at? We've got it set at about 180. We'll just dial that down now. It's good. Okay. So put both your trays in. Alrighty, Dads. There we have it. What are we calling them?
Green Monster Food Cupcakes.
Green Monster Food Cupcakes.
Yes.
How about Green Monster Apple and Rhubarb Cupcakes?
Okay.
Okay. So, Dads, we've got 15 minutes before the chocolate ones come out. And then we can throw these ones in. And I guess then we get to try them, don't we? Rightio, Dads. I clearly forgot to turn the microphone on. So here we are. We're just following the instructions, using the ingredients provided and making up the icing. And this video here, we've got the chocolate icing. And then when we go and do the vanilla icing, we added the green food dye to it. And just to make it fun, Ruthie decided she wanted to have the green icing on the chocolate cupcake and the chocolate icing over on the green monster cupcakes. Anyway, Dads, it's loads of fun just yeah, just having some fun with your kids, make it up as you go. Look, you know, you can't be boring. And in a moment you'll see I actually scrape the bowl here, but what we're trying to do is Ruth wanted to do to have a go at doing some writing. So we didn't have a piping bag, so I've just grabbed a Ziploc bag, turned it inside out, scoop up some icing into that, and then we go and snip the end off, and there we have our own homemade piping bag. So that makes life a lot easier, especially when it comes to washing up. Anyway, dads, get into the kitchen, have some fun with your kids. If you make a mess, who cares? But let's see how the video ends up. How good do they look? Well, Dad, you've got to love technology. Been in and out so many times, Dad. I forgot to turn the microphones back on. So I hope you don't mind. I just do the voiceovers. But anyway, let's give this
Monster
a crack.
food.
Monster food. All right, pretty good, isn't it? Dad, get into the kitchen with your kids. Have a great time. Make a mess. Clean up. Make silly colours. That monster food.
Turds.
And turds on the top of ice, on turd icing. It's good fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, Dads, till next time. Keep being great, Dads, and have fun with your kids.
Cutting off the